Welcome back to Omni Garage here on the House of Rags. We have a little test that we're doing this afternoon. We've been thinking about this for a wee while. Come and join me on the ground down here. What we're wanting to do is do a bit of like a pre-treat. So do a test on a really dirty car. We have one right here, BMW X5, and I mean, look at it. I shouldn't have done that, should I?
People will say
I'll
that
fix
that's
that up.
not really dirty, but
No, this is dirty. This is very dirty. So this New Zealand winter, we're starting to get some dirt on here. What we're wanting to understand is we've got all of these different pre-treat products. We've got Primus, we've got Libera. It's beginning to look like a bit of a Labo video here, but we do. We have Initio. Initio?
Yes.
Initio.
sounds good.
Initio. And to introduce something else, Clental. TFR a pre-wash. So we've got some pre-wash solutions here. So the way that we've set these up, we've done them at their strongest dilution. So the Clental, 1:1, the Initio,
No. 100 mils and 1,000.
sorry, 1:10. Clental. Initio,
Straight up.
it's ready to use. Libera and Primus, we've set those up at their strongest dilution, and we've got those in an IK
Libera
sprayer.
is 1 to 2, strongest dilution.
Yep.
Primus is at 1 to 5.
Correct. So we want to basically do some little sections on the back of the car here and just get an understanding around which of these products should we be using as our pre-wash. There's a whole range of other products on the market as well, but we thought we can't bring out 16 of them here right now. We did that with a rinseless wash test in the past, and that takes all day. So we're just going to test these out. Now, this is what people are doing on the internet now. They're using, like this is the little Ego stubby, and basically they're making little spots here where we can really concentrate a test spot on each area. What we have been using, typically, Primus. This is the product that we go to when we are doing pre-treats, and we would foam this on the car.
Multiple reasons why. Glenn has just said, foam it onto the car.
Yeah.
We can also put it in the bucket. We can do it as
can.
a pre-treat. We can wash with it. That's why we have gone with that, because it's multiple methods. So when we're doing a decontamination wash, pre-treat, we can then use it in the bucket, contact wash. If the car's dirty and we don't want to do, all of that, we can just use it in the bucket. Libera is mainly designed for things like PPF or anything that's got,
Again, alkaline.
yeah, but it's a traffic film remover, but it's for PPF painted surfaces or things like camper vans. And now Glenn and I, we clean a lot of camper vans, motorhomes, and so gel coats and stuff. So we find that works quite well. This is brand new by Labo Cosmetica. This is a ready to use pre-wash product. So I'm interested to see how that cleans, and you just spray it on and let it dwell. You probably don't want to be using that in the bucket though.
No, and then the Clental, first time we've ever had any
Brand
experience
new,
with
I've
this.
never tried this.
Yeah.
What really got me was it said the word TFR, traffic film remover, biodegradable. Did it smell nice? I think there's a scent on there.
Black cherry scent.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, have a smell. We've got it right here, made up. Oh, I don't think it smells very nice. No, the people first.
Oh, the people,
first.
sorry.
The people
Get
have a
some
smell.
respect.
Now you. It's okay. It's not. I wouldn't write home
I do
about
know that
one.
Labo Cosmetica spend thousands, millions of dollars probably on getting these scents.
Yeah.
Reggie from Labo Cosmetica, he definitely tells us that he spends more money, or the company spends more money on getting a good scent on that product than some people do in their company for R&D. So kudos to them for that.
I think the way that we're going to test this, just very simple test. We're going to spray them on, we're going to rinse them off, we're going to dry the section, and just see what we got. That's
We've
the
got a
plan.
few cars to try from, so we might get a few different surfaces. This car is ceramic coated.
It is. So I think we go quite low, because then we don't get a huge amount of runoff. What do you reckon? In
Go
there?
the other way, put the soft side on the paint.
Oh, great idea. We're going to correct this red
So what do you got, Primus?
Yeah, this is Primus.
How many sprays are you doing?
5
10.
big sprays.
5 big sprays.
5 big sprays.
Okay.
I had to get the product, moving.
What's this one?
This is Libera.
Okay.
Got the Libera on there. Oh, it's a bit runnier, isn't it, the old Libera? And then we have, this one is ready to use, so this is Initio. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to get this.
You're going to have to get a sprayer out of there and change them
We're
over.
going to get this.
People aren't going to like that. But
People
you
will
just-
not like this, but what I'm going to do here is get rid of whatever I've got in there. I'm now going to go and rinse this out. Don't worry, people. So we have water in
Should
there.
I catch you actually rinsing it?
Yeah, catch me actually rinsing it. Let the people know. And we're going to spray it out. See? Water. And we're going to chuck that on the bottle.
And then do a couple of sprays out of the bottle.
And then I'm
onto
going
the
to go back again.
floor. Please don't go back again.
Well, I have to go back again because I got this one.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
I
but
can
you
use
can
a clean tool
use
sprayer.
a clean tool sprayer.
Sure can.
Spray it a few times on the ground.
I'm going to. A couple of times down here.
Prime it.
Okay, we're primed.
Someone will still be unhappy about that.
And 5 big sprays. Okay. And then our final one here is, oh, look at that bubble. Oh, kids would love that. And then we've got the clean tool out of the little container because we did have to mix her up.
God, talk about science today,
This
Glenny
is-
boy. Talk about
Is
science.
this science or physics?
Well, we taught them a physics lesson last week, so I think we'll just stick. I'll hold it up for you.
Thank you. If you can hold that for me and I'll spray.
No problem. Okay, right.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Oh, she's just running out on me.
She is. Don't worry. Okay, so we got our 4 spots right there.
Oh, look at
How
that.
does it look?
Look at that, the internet. We copied that straight from the internet.
What do you reckon? Do we just let those dry or do we rinse?
No, I don't think we quite let them dry because we'll get into a bit of trouble. I think we just,
We rinse.
well, then that's had longer to dwell. So just rinse those couple and then we'll come back to this one.
Okay, I could rinse from like
Because
here and go
Reggie's
this way.
getting real angry right now that we're letting this premise dry on the surface.
Sorry, Reggie. Now, my question, do you want high pressure rinse or would you like the...
Just put the Keeve nozzle
Keeve
on.
nozzle on.
Yep, get the Keeve.
Get the Keeve nozzle
on
out.
there so that people can't accuse us of, you know, the pressure washer doing all the washing. Keeve nozzle's in the top of the pressure washer, is it not?
It is not.
Ah. You gonna be long?
Hopefully not. No, that's fine. All right, so we've got the Keeve nozzle on here. Little dribble. Just move these out of the way. And we'll go this way. That little rinse. We'll just rinse down here too. The runoff.
I see some circles, clean
do.
circles.
And I think we wait probably another 30 seconds, 45 seconds before we do this side.
Oh, I just hit them all.
No,
Okay,
I will not.
okay,
I will not break the scientific test.
okay. I see some clean circles, which is a great sign. Something's been
What happens
done.
when we dry here.
Something's been done.
I think we're ready. So I think we accelerate the drying here by getting the, I mean, we probably need to rinse this out if we're going to start blowing stuff back on, or we'll rinse the cleaning
Scientific
solution back
measuring
on.
instrument.
All right, let me go get the,
Now, don't be too upset, people. We use de-ioded water. So we haven't got the risk of putting, you know, water spots on people's cars because we do a lot of testing like this and it does take a bit longer than you typically would.
now the rain's got other ideas for us out here, so hold fire.
So on that side, there's our premise, there's our Libera, there's our Nideo, which is our, you know, the ready to use product, and there's the clean tool. All right, Glenn's got us under an umbrella here because, you know, we've got our pop-up car capsule going on up here.
Well, we don't want this to get wet right now. What are we kind of thinking down here? What are we seeing?
Well, I don't really know.
I
There's
can
a close-up
see-
look. There you go. 1, 2, 3.
I mean, this looks the cleanest around the outside,
Yeah,
but
but
that
that
is
is-
just where we bumped up.
Yeah.
So this is honestly, this is too hard to tell. what we can see is the area where the actual leaf blower has hit around the corners. That's cleaned up. These are too close to each other. What we're going to do, we're going to do the exact same circles again. Then we're not going to use a Keeve nozzle, we're going to use high pressure to rinse. And we're going to see if we get a different result with that, because looking at this right now...
You can see where the runoff has happened, like across
yeah,
there.
Absolutely. Here, you can see the runoff. Runoff here as well. So
there's a bit of runoff there as well. But
it's definitely doing something. It's not doing as much as I would want it to do though. So we're going to hit all of these 4 areas again and use the high pressure. Show you guys the results again.
So there we go. Let those sit there and dwell for a period of time, and then we'll come back with the high pressure and see if we've got a different result. I think the other thing is that because we've decided to spray it in this tiny little circle at a real concentrated area, the stuff just tends to run off the panel, which means we're going to have a limited amount of dwell time, and that's why I think actually along the bumper there we're getting a better line of cleaning.
Because if you spray up here and it's got the time to run all the way down the panel.
So maybe what we could do is then spray, you know, a bigger area of the panel and see if we get a different result from that too.
Yeah,
because that's typically how you do it. You spray the whole car with the product on and you'd let it dwell, and you'd hopefully hope that it would stick on there for a lot longer. But let's see.
Now high pressure rinse off here.
Do that again.
I can see the circles.
Yeah, I can see the circles
right
now.
now. You come down to this level here, Glenn. I'll hold this brolly for you.
I can see some circles.
Look at that. So we can see some circles on there.
So before we even dry these, you can see that some cleaning has been done.
Yeah.
And I think before we show you guys a result, I think it's really important to just take a relax right now and just go that these high pH washers are not going to clean your car entirely. The whole idea is to spray this on, let it dwell and rinse off and get some cleaning done. I don't even want to use the word cleaning, but get some of that dirt and grime and mainly grit removed from the surface of the vehicle, so that when you come in for your second application of product with your manual agitation, with your mitt or whatever, you're going to reduce the ability of marring and scratching because you've removed some dirt from the surface. And I think that's the whole point here. And Glenn and I both understand that these aren't going to clean the vehicle entirely, and that's why we tend to go for a cleaner where it's got multi-purpose. We can spray it on at a dilution, we can foam it on at a dilution, but also there's enough lubrication there that we can also use it as a bucket wash. So instead of having 14 different products like you can see down here, we tend to pick one, multi-purpose, multi-application, and we just go and use it as a higher, heavy-hitting, sort of higher pH cleaner for when we have a really dirty, trashed vehicles. So you go and dry these now.
Yeah, we'll dry them. And I think this probably dispels the argument that these products don't do anything at all, because we can see we've high pressure rinsed the whole thing. So it's not like, oh, well, your high pressure rinsing got it, because we can see 4 spots on there where it's slightly cleaner. So maybe a little bit more pronounced now.
So I think you just need to keep drying.
Yeah, I think we do. Interesting how that high pressure rinse definitely made a difference. There is one there that's really sticking out to me as like a lot better than the others.
Premise. Libera. What's that? A Nedio?
Yep. And then Clentil on the end.
Clentil. So I'll go back along and get really close on there.
So Glenn's still inspecting there, and I think the thing that we've picked up here is that they've all done some form of cleaning. Pretty equal, to be fair. So then it really comes down to what Glenn's already discussed, which is versatility of these products. And which is the most versatile? Well, it's the one that you can spray, it's the one that you can use in the bucket, it's the one you can use in the foam cannon, and really, to me, that's the Labo Cosmetica Primus.
And I think this sort of goes back to Ivan LaCroix's argument, is that if you just put on your pH neutral wash, you foam it on, let it dwell, rinse away, you don't really need any high alkaline cleaners. And I guess that's the argument, because yes, some cleaning has been done. Do we have a perfectly clean panel? No, but we're definitely a long way down the road. And so I think Glenn has just summed it up really well. If you spray the product on, let it dwell, rinse off, spray some more product on there, come into your contact wash. And for us, it's the versatility of the product. We use Premise 2.0 all the time because we can spray, we can foam, and we can come into our contact wash. And we're going to use that in a contact wash maybe if we're going through a whole decontamination process. We use that in a contact wash if we've got a heavily dirty, soiled vehicle that we need something just a little bit more cleaning power. But we are not using these as a spray on, rinse the car, walk away, send the car out the door, because as you can see, we don't really have the perfect clean result. We're going to need to do some manual agitation, and I think that's just proof of it. But that definitely sets us up and takes us a long way down the road of removing some of that, I guess, heavier dirt and grime that's sort of been on the surface. We've removed that off. Now that when we come into our contact wash, the panel is a lot cleaner, so that we reduce our ability of marring or scratching. That grit, dirt and sand and stuff is all being removed. And so that basically sums it up. But I don't think you can go wrong by picking any of these products from the House of Rags. I think their cleaning power is just as equal, as you can see from the results. Maybe one might be slightly different than the other. Maybe if you gave a bit more dwell time, maybe if you changed a few dilutions, maybe if you foamed it on and let it bake for a bit longer, you might get slightly different results. But I think if we take all these products, I think they've all done a pretty similar result. So my pick would be Premise because of the versatility. Go and pick yourself up these products from the House of Rags. Use the code OMNIGarage. That'll save you 10% at checkout. It's no cost to you guys. We are affiliated. We get a bit of a kickback, and that allows us to continue to make great videos so you guys can make informed decisions about which products to buy. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.